Good morning, good afternoon, wherever in the world you are. I got a question. What do you want? You got it? What do you want? That is the easiest and simultaneously the most difficult question that most of us have. Because if you walk around and you ask people that, they can't answer. Hopefully it's due to the fact that because this is life and life is so expansive and there's a variety of things going on and always new things going on, that there's new things to get into, there's things you always wanted to get into and didn't have the time. Maybe it's because of that. Maybe, just maybe, it's also because of a fear that if you say what you want, you might get it and then find out you really didn't want that in the first place. If you go back like 10 years or depending on how old you are, maybe 20 years, what you wanted, you could name it. As a kid, you could name it. You could name what you wanted. Go 20 years, and I'm like what, 15? I could tell you what I wanted. At 5, I could tell you what I wanted. Present day, when it comes to now, well, now I can tell you what I want because I know what I want. But just a few years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I couldn't tell you because I thought I knew, and I didn't know anymore. Because it turns out, as some of those things were happening, that's not what I really wanted. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's an evaluation that we all have to take ourselves on often, because often things change. Your wants change. Your needs change. Things change. Change is inevitable. But when it comes to that question, what do you want? Most of us cannot answer that. We give general answers instead of specific ones because we think general, oh, it's safe. Because in the event that I do get it, well, yeah, it's in the vicinity of what I wanted, but it's not specifically, so I don't have to worry about it. No. The way this universe works is simple. You ask for what you want, and you wait to get it. Anything in this life that has happened to me specifically, if I want it and I asked for it, I got it. Whether it was good or whether it was bad, I got it. I have no room to complain. No matter what the circumstance was, no matter what the outcome was, whether it was good or whether it was bad. If I wanted it and I asked for it, I got it. No room to complain. But here's the thing. The point of it all is to ask for what you want. You need to know what you want. Before you can even think or worry about a who, you need to focus on the what. What do you want? What do you want to do? What do you want to be? You need to answer the what. As a kid, you could answer the what, no problem. You could spit it out like it was lines and lyrics from your favorite song. As you get older as an adult, it changes. Why? Because of variety of things to do? Or is it because of the fear that if you ask for it and you get it, you'll find out it's not what you wanted? Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. But first, you just need to evaluate yourself and ask yourself, talk to yourself and ask yourself, what do you want? It's an easy question. It's so easy, but we make it so difficult. And I think the reason why we make it so difficult is because we're afraid that we actually might get it. My mom used to tell me that. She used to tell me when I was little, be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. It's a fact. I think she knew the way the universe worked back then. What you want, you can have. Anything you want, you can have, especially if you ask for it. But you need to focus on what it is exactly that you want. What do you as an individual, you as a person, what do you want for your life? Not who. Less on the who, more on the what. What is it that you want? Do you want a house? Do you want kids? Do you want a car? Do you want your own business? Do you want to be famous? What do you want? It's simple, but it's so difficult. But not difficult because you don't really know. Difficult because you're afraid that if you ask for what you want, you just might get it and find out that's not what you really wanted. Don't be afraid. This life that we live, we got a lot of life to live. Go live it. It's a variety of things going on and the numerous things you can get into. But take the time and ask yourself that question. Evaluate yourself. Talk to yourself and ask yourself, what do you want? It is the easiest and simultaneously the most difficult question, especially we as adults face nowadays compared to when you were children. Ask yourself, what do you want? Find out what that what is. Not the who. Focus on the what. What do you want for your life? Is it a dream house? Is it a dream car? What is it? Talk to yourself today. Look in the mirror, do something, write it down, and ask yourself, what do you want? And then wait for it to happen. Because that's exactly what happens when you ask for what you want. You get it. Not when you think you should, but when it's time to. Ask yourself, what do you want? And stand back, believe it that it's yours, and wait for it to happen. Because that's the way the universe works. It's Motivation Monday. Go be dope. Find out what you want.